The cafe wasn't special, at least not to anyone else. It was small, tucked between a bookstore and a florist, the kind of place people walked past without noticing. But I noticed. Maybe because I liked routine, or warmth, or the quiet hum of coffee machines that reminded me I wasn't alone. Maybe because of her. Before we step inside tonight's story, if you love intimate, emotional WLW tales with quiet tension and soft desire, don't forget to subscribe to Sapphic Fiction Hub. New Sapphic stories arrive every single day to keep your heart full. Her. The woman in the corner booth. The one who always sat with a notebook open. The one whose eyes found mine the moment I walked in. The first time I saw her, I thought it was coincidence. The second time, curiosity. By the third, something warmer bloomed in my chest. She was always there. Always watching. Not in a strange way. In a way that felt like recognition. She had dark hair that fell in soft waves, and she wore sweaters the color of late autumn. Burgundy, moss green, warm brown. She wrote constantly, pen moving across the page like she was tracing secrets. And every morning at 8:12 a.m., she would look at me over the rim of her coffee cup. Not a glance, a look. A look that stayed. On this particular morning, the air outside smelled like rain. My coat was damp, my hair messy, my mood somewhere between exhausted and numb. I pushed open the cafe door, letting the aroma of espresso and vanilla wrap around me like a blanket. And then I saw her. Same booth, same notebook, same eyes waiting for me. Her lips curved slightly, not quite a smile, but something like, "I knew you'd come." I swallowed, suddenly aware of the quick flutter in my chest. I ordered my usual and, pretending not to notice her, chose a seat near the window. But my attention drifted back to her, as it always did. She wasn't writing today. Her pen rested on the notebook, her fingers tapping the cover. She was watching me, openly. I felt her gaze like warmth on my skin. I tried to read a message on my phone, but my eyes wouldn't focus. I kept glancing toward her, once, twice, 3 times, until finally, she tilted her head toward the seat across from her. An invitation. My breath caught. Was she serious? Yes, she was. She kept her eyes on me, unwavering, patient. I stood slowly, gripping my coffee cup like a lifeline. My steps felt too loud on the wooden floor. As I walked toward her, when I reached the table, she closed her notebook gently, as if sealing something private away. "Hi," she said softly. Her voice was warm, low, slightly husky, the kind of voice that makes you lean in without noticing. "Hi," I replied, sitting across from her. "I'm Emma." She smiled as if she already knew. "I'm Claire." Claire? The name fit her. Soft and poetic. For a moment, neither of us spoke. We just sat there, suspended in something quiet and delicate. "You come here every morning," she said. "So do you." Her lips curved. "You noticed?" My cheeks warmed. It's hard not to. Claire's gaze dropped to my hands, resting around my cup, before lifting again to my eyes. "You always order the same thing. Vanilla latte, extra hot." I blinked. "You notice that?" "I notice everything about you." The words hit me like a soft, unexpected touch. I didn't know what to say. Didn't know how to breathe for a second. Claire seemed to realize the weight of her own words because she leaned back slightly, as if giving me space. "I'm not trying to be strange," she said gently. "I just pay attention." "Why me?" I whispered before I could stop myself. Her eyes softened. "Because you look like someone who feels more than she lets on." The truth of that sliced through me so cleanly that I had no defense. "Do you write?" I asked, nodding to the notebook. She ran her fingers along the spine. I do. What about? You.
She nodded. Not your name. Not your life. Just the way you sit. The way you breathe before you speak. The way you hold your cup with both hands when you're tired. My throat tightened. Why would you write about someone you don't know? Because, she whispered, I want to. No one had ever looked at me like that, like I was worth noticing without doing anything at all. A silence settled between us, warm and charged. Claire leaned forward, elbows on the table. Can I ask you something? Sure. Do you come here because you like the coffee, or because you knew I'd be here? I stared at her, stunned, heat pooling low in my stomach. I don't know, I whispered. Yes, you do, she said softly. Her confidence wasn't arrogant. It was intimate, like she knew me better than she should. Her fingers brushed the edge of her notebook. I thought you'd never come over, she said. You watch the world like it might disappear if you blink. And you watch me, I whispered. I do. Her voice lowered. Do you want me to stop? I shook my head immediately. Don't. Her breath caught, just slightly, and something in her expression shifted. Softer, warmer, dangerously tender. A few customers entered the cafe. The barista called out names. A spoon clattered. Still, the world felt small, just the two of us, tucked into a corner of morning light. Tell me something true, Claire said. You first. She studied me, then nodded. Okay, something true. I look for you every morning. My chest tightened. Claire, your turn. I swallowed. My truth felt too fragile, too exposed, but she waited, patiently, gently. I feel calmer when I see you, I whispered. Claire exhaled a shaky breath, her fingers curling against the notebook. God, I'm glad you said that. The light shifted, and her hair glowed softly. She reached across the table, hesitating just long enough for me to nod. Her fingertips brushed my hand. A spark. Warm. Quiet. Immediate. Her thumb traced the back of my wrist. Slow. Deliberate. Like she was memorizing me. Do you want to get out of here? She whispered. My heart jumped. Where? Anywhere, she said. Somewhere we can talk without pretending it's about coffee. I nodded. We stood, walking side by side to the door. The morning was cold, but when Claire slipped her hand into mine, warmth spread through me instantly. On the sidewalk, she stopped, turning toward me. Emma, can I... She didn't finish the sentence. She didn't have to. Her hand lifted to my cheek, brushing a strand of hair behind my ear. Her touch was gentle, reverent. Her forehead touched mine, a breath, a pause, a question, and I answered by leaning in. Her lips met mine softly, a kiss that tasted like morning and cinnamon, and the quiet thrill of finally stepping towards something you didn't know you needed. She pulled back just slightly, lips brushing mine. Come with me, Claire whispered. I nodded, breathless. Lead the way. For more soft, intimate, and emotional WLW stories like this one, don't forget to subscribe to Sapphic Fiction Hub. New Sapphic moments arrive every single day, and some may stay with you longer than you expect.